Hello everybody, K-Whip here, and welcome to another Fortnite video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about streamer mode, and why the vast majority of people should not be using it. So let's just start off with what streamer mode gives you, and that's anonymity.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
People aren't going to see your name, you're not going to see anyone else's name in the lobby. Nobody knows who anybody is. Now as a streamer, that shouldn't be what you want. You want people to know who you are. You want people to recognize you or get familiar with your name. That's how you can grow. You'll get more people hopping into your streams. Say you have a really impressive win, or you clutch a 1v4 on a team. If they see KWhip_A581 killed me, then they might say to themselves, wow, that person was really good. I wonder if he does Twitch. I wonder if he does YouTube. Maybe they'll click on your profile. Sometimes people will send you messages if you do something really crazy to them. So there's a chance they'll check out your profile. I just say that I do Twitch and YouTube in my profile. So there's a chance of them checking you out if they don't know who you are. Or, if they recognize you, you already have a little bit of a following, they can be like, oh my god, K-Whip just killed me. This is amazing. I'm gonna go into his chat and talk to him. This is so cool. Now, I'm using my name here as an example. Obviously, that doesn't really happen to me much, but you get the point. But when people get killed by someone they recognize, oftentimes they're gonna go back into that chat, they're gonna say, hey, I just played you, something like that. Hey, that's an extra viewer, good for the stream. Not only that, people they play with, that might be something significant that they decide to tell them. Talking with their friends, they say, hey, I got killed by K-Whip yesterday, it was so cool, he actually whooped my ass. Did not see it coming whatsoever. Then I talked to him in his chat for a little bit, it was pretty cool. There's a couple more people that were told that your stream exists. And even though this stuff isn't always gonna happen, or it's not always gonna reach that far, it does happen, and for a streamer trying to grow, there are important things to not lock out. Which is what you do when you use streamer mode. Because if you get a nice win, or you clutch a 1v4, when you're using streamer mode, people will say, oh damn, I got whooped by some streamer. And I have zero idea who he is. And there's no way for me to find out. So then that chain of recognition and connections never really happens, and you're not going to get any additional viewership from your play, outside of people just clicking on your stream naturally. Which, if you're not already a massive streamer, then that isn't all that common for random people just to be kind of popping in your stream when you don't have a ton of viewership. Now, what I just laid out with streamer mode is probably my main gripe with it. Now to analyze some of the smaller aspects of it, just because that's kind of what I do. Another small thing that you're missing out on are people's names. It can be pretty interesting to see who killed you or see who you killed. If you get an engagement with a big name, that's exciting, as I previously mentioned. If you go up against like Ninja, Tfue, Tim the Tapman, you're gonna want to know. That makes that fight more special, and it's an interesting thing to know. And then outside of that, it's intriguing to see people's names in general. Some people come up with some weird ass names. If I get killed, which is going to make my experience better? Seeing Drift405 killed me, or seeing Dildo Muncher 99 killed me? I would like the latter every single time. I would like to see Dildo Muncher killed me every single time in the feed. If they have Dildo Muncher mode instead of streamer mode, I am on board. Seeing these random names provides some very nice comedic relief. So that's another small aspect that's maybe not thought about with streamer mode. Now, I've been bashing on streamer mode, but what's the good part of it? Why does it exist? And the answer to that would be to prevent stream sniping, and people kind of tampering with the streamer in their games. Because if people are in a lobby and they see Ninja killed a bunch of people, then they're probably going to pull up his stream, find his position, and try their asses off to kill him. And that's something that could certainly get obnoxious. And if you're on that level of status as a streamer, then yes, it does make sense to use streamer mode for sure. You're going to miss out on your name getting out there a little bit more, you're going to miss out on people remembering you a bit. But if you're big enough where people are coming to intentionally ruin your game and your experience a fair amount of time, then yes, streamer mode is a good thing. But how many people seriously have this problem? I wouldn't think it would be more than like 100 people, if that, because stream sniping doesn't really happen until you're a very big channel, and you also have people that watch you but also want to ruin your experience because you've gotten so big. And then when it comes to people that are competing in these Fortnite tournaments and they can be recognized during competitive games, it definitely makes sense to go into streamer mode, because you definitely don't want anyone trying to tamper with a competitive match, so that makes sense. And then one other little thing about streamer mode, it might actually provide a little bit of competitive advantage, because in the kill feed it does just say their skin right now. That can help you keep track of players a little bit better. Like say you're shooting at a carbide for a while and you backs up into cover, and then you hear some shots, and you see that Carbide died in the feed. Then you know this next person that you're going to be fighting is probably full health, or was the one that killed the Carbide, and so you won't expect to go into an engagement where someone has a low amount of health. And so maybe little things like that will help you kind of keep track of who's alive and who isn't still in fights that you got into. But that's not going to be all that significant. But yeah, that's everything I have to say about streamer mode. If you're a small channel, if you're really trying to grow, I really don't use it. It's kind of ridiculous how many people you see using streamer mode while you're playing. Yeah, I play mostly on PlayStation because that's what I'm best at. I've only had my PC for about a month. And I see streamers all the time and I always slap on them and it's so comical to me. Like I uploaded a video a couple days ago where I had 14 elims and I think 8 of them were on streamers. And that's on PlayStation. And the only relevant streamer that plays Fortnite on PlayStation that I can think of is Nick Merckx. But then there's all these people streaming on PlayStation using streamer mode, which really doing them no good. So yeah, on your come up, don't do it. If you're actually growing a lot and you're having issues with stream sniping, people are constantly trying to get in your games, then yeah, that's the purpose of streamer mode, to try to combat that a little bit. Also, a stream delay is really what helps if people are intentionally trying to get into your games. So the stream delay is what's going to help with that more. And lastly, if I were to recommend what to change for streamer mode, I would say that they do something very simple with it. And that would be just to put like an icon next to your name, put the Twitch logo next to your name, put TTV, or the YouTube logo, whatever you're streaming on. Or there could just be like a bracketed S next to your name. So then it shows this player is streaming, this is their name. If you're interested, go check them out. But for those large players with issues like stream sniping and people that are trying to compete, you take the current streamer mode and just make it the anonymous mode, or just call it anonymous. Because that's really what it does. And most streamers should not be using streamer mode, so I think that that part does not need to be called streamer mode. And the one that actually shows that they are a streamer while also telling their name is the more important part and the more helpful thing to most streamers. But yeah, that's going to be everything I have to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and see you later.